Is this the right color? I'm not sure. Kind of looks like they're wearing tannish orange up there. By the way, I think this is either the inside or the back cover of the album. Just wanted to throw it out there. Yes, details. Let's start the review. You Are Okay is the newest studio album released by Maine. I'm still catching up on a couple of tracks from, a few weeks back, a few months back maybe. And I found a couple albums that were kind of more in the rock element, and this was one of them, and I thought it was going to be fun to listen to. These guys have a lot of what I guess I would call some of the alternative rock kind of sounds. There were plenty of things in here that I enjoyed a lot, and there was also a couple of songs where I thought, I don't know if that went in the direction that I don't know, if I had hoped, or if I actually would have steered it toward. I'd like to just mention the highlights here first. First, the song, My Best Habit. And then the second one, titled Forevermore. This one is particularly entertaining because I really like the outdoor summer evening luau kind of vibe. Really love that, especially being a California guy. Two other songs that kind of caught my interest was Broken Parts, which is like experimental with a semi-odd vibe, but irresistibly magnetic, I guess, is kind of the words I put down. The very last song, Flowers on the Grave, enjoyable, kind of odd because it is that song that extends itself a little bit longer than most songs normally would. And then for the things that I find a little odd with the album, the artist decided to use language in it that I just find kind of odd. And if you watch my channel a lot, you know that that's just kind of one of my things. It's a standard I uphold for myself, and I uphold it for something that I believe is something really good. So, yeah, that's just what it is. One of those songs that kind of has some of that example is Numb Without You. I wrote down that it has so much potential to be a great song, but it has two different lanes of production. It kind of steers different ideas. That's kind of where I felt like some of the not so great ideas came from this album, where it is trying to take two ideas and try to, steer both of them at the same time. And that's not really what won me over with this album. And again, I will reiterate, most of the things that I did not like with this album revolved around some of the lyrical choices. The creativity did suffer a little bit just because of those things that just didn't mesh well together. But overall, this is music that I would listen to. This band probably has more music than I am aware that it probably has that I would actually really enjoy. So that's something that I should consider and be able to look into with their discography. If any of you who are watching this have more of a familiarity with the Maine, I would love to know what you think about the band, because with this one album, I know that there's plenty of things that I would enjoy. They have elements that I do think are winners. It's just that there's a couple of things on a personal level, and from a standpoint that I will uphold for all music, not just this one, but for all music, that I think just kind of dragged it down just a little bit. So I don't know the band a lot, but this was entertaining to listen to, and I'm glad that I did. I would just like to know if anyone who are fans out there have some suggestions of what kind of music, or rather, which albums or songs I should look into, because I know this band has done more in the past. So after having listened and reviewed this album, with production of 93%, creativity 80%, expression and lyrics 73%, I'm going to give this album a good. Feels like a more simplified kind of review, but I really wanted to get this one out because I did put some effort into it, and there was a lot of things in the moment that I felt like were kind of going back and forth in my head, and I felt like, okay, I'll review it. I don't feel like I have an enormous amount of things to say about it, but I did like a lot of things that came out of it. So yeah, had to share this, and I really do look forward to those comments below. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and remember, if you want to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment, remember to subscribe and follow all the social media for this channel so you can get that yes in your life. See you next time.